Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
situated. Yeah, get in the camp.
All right. I'm in the camp.
Hello and welcome to BCDL 11. David Lance.
Jesse Lou, welcome back.
And been a rough morning trying to get everything situated, but we're here to go.
Yep.
And how are our players? Let's see how they got
We have two legacy regulars. We have Dan Neely, Brandon Carpenter.
see who sits where, so we can have this is Brandon. Okay. We have Brandon Carpenter, correct?
Yep.
And Brandon is on.
He's on elves.
So we have. We need a
Okay.
Yep. That, and the other one is slot down. Got it. And the other person is Dan Neely, presumably on Zenith, or is he on Depths?
He is on Zenith.
So he's on 5 colors. I know he's been playing that a lot online.
It says
Yeah, we can just put Zenith. Make sure everyone understands the general sentiment of the deck. Okay, so one things about Zenith going into today is it doesn't have a track set.
I don't think Dan's deck has a track.
I know what tracks. I know it's been a thing that's been popping up along with some additional natural orders floating around, just because people love to try new cards.
Oh yeah, it's
One-
also very powerful. There's Primeval Titan in there. Why not go a little higher?
Yeah, you're already at 6 mana. Moving up to 7 mana is only a slight upgrade. So
Casting. Waiting for. Okay. Today we will hopefully up the live from the match table itself.
hopefully see if it's a test run of some new features. So it's all that.
Now we're the judge meeting.
Gotcha. So that we can go back to the players for the time. So
I think Carpenter's playing combo.
also a little more focused on
No Phenars.
playing like it's like 2018.
Still good.
Yeah, and it still kills people. Like you're playing against stuff like Initiative nowadays.
Sure.
That's that sort of speed something Initiative is with, where the Fiend Artisan builds and popularizing that consistent Initiative.
Definitely crazy. We've been having like
The Cradle Rock.
yeah, it's very cool. Laid on body.
Yeah, you're gonna. It is super cool to see that sort of innovation, especially in a deck that has such a long history in the format.
Like the biggest thing. Like he's not a very. Three is
Yeah.
a lot better than.
Yeah.
I think the lack of.
But we're not experiencing that.
Not yet. Not
This
yet.
round. We're gonna see some 1-1.
What do you think about this matchup?
Well, typically I found that, and I would have to look. Let me see if we can pull this real quick. Some of the sideboard approaches that are available post board can shape things.
He's got,
Yeah.
he's got a couple.
Oh, he's rocking the Plague Engineer because I think without Plague Engineer, the deck is just a very grindy value pile, and Glimpse of Nature power. Don't have enough bat explosiveness. You're gonna die. Yes.
because of how scale like out. Definitely need time to get at least.
Yeah,
And,
it
my dive.
it seems to relate similar to like the modern 4 color deck, although operating on a very different axes. It's a I want to hit my land drops so I can turn my spells that are acceptable early into very efficient, powerful spells.
I definitely. Yeah. There's one.
Yeah, I mean it's a field of the dead. Um, give us a second while we do some. They're good. Okay, we're going to put the players on now. They're about to start. We're gonna have to do some audio fixes, so just a second. And we should be back. Hopefully, this is a bit better on the audio. We now have chat up, so we should be able to see. And we can try to recap where we've gotten at this point. Looks like we had a swords on a Dryad Arbor, and now we have a vision.
So see what he does with turn two. Multiple turn two plays. All one.
Just trying to get into a stable position for himself. Just now. Make sure his cards can do their powerful thing. I am interested that Dan is choosing to get a snow first here in the face of elves. Just because, are you trying to turn on Icewind Quaddle? If not, I would expect it's going to open up your ability to cast.
Yeah, just assuming.
Yeah, it's just like not something I would expect out of elves. So way louder, way louder. Hopefully that is better. I'm trying to make it so we are a bit louder. Try to do some fixes. So we're another Elvish Visionary and a Dryad Arbor back out on it.
I think he got vision, got swords, so yep. Stop further shenanigans.
Any of the any notable insects. So, so is that a sign of strength, or
I think he might just have one. I think maybe Dan's hand is just a bunch of like.
Yeah, he could be picking up the Orion in order just to turn on a force.
Yeah, just to pitch it because like kind of the 3 to 4 mana is like the soup. Or like.
It's like you got to speak up a bit more.
All right, I'm gonna lean closer.
Hopefully, still trying to work out a fair bit of bugs. We had to set up the whole setup this morning. This is the first time with this new rig, so bear with us while we.
Audio, turn up the audio a bit.
We're maxed out
Okay.
on the mixer at least. Want to be okay.
Probably a wireless symbiote.
Hopefully this green sun's stay. Both of them are playing. Will get caught, but with this Allosaurus Shepherd out and 2 swords expended, seems like Brandon's gonna be on a
Wait. Monster.
Okay, so the aforementioned Wirewood Symbiote from earlier is here to now pair with Elvish Visionary, so prepping for a longer game from the Elf side of things. Despite being the more combo version, still has that grindy plan of the Elves that has long caused problems for many.
Sneak another one. Just scrappy at some point, so um
Looks like the life totals are not working as of right now. Let's see if we that.
it.
Not seeing. Oh, I fixed it. There we go. Look at us go. We're fixing things.
So he returns it again.
Draws more cards. Making sure he's able to use Symbiote both on his own turn and kind of presumably on his opponent's.
Yes, and I would say quite a bit of trouble. He obviously doesn't have another source of plowshare.
And he's like needing 2 swords of plowshares at this point.
Yeah.
We have to kill the Symbiote, and then we have to deal with the Shepherd, and then we can enable our forces.
Turn. What 4 mana? What's the best combination of 4 mana play in this deck? Maybe just throw in Ice Fang and hope to not die next turn.
Or yeah, no, I can't think of particularly strong plays game 1 from the Zenith side of things.
Yeah, because like all the forces just turn off at this point too.
Or like maybe the best play is we endurance. We shuffle in our graveyard. We shuffle a fetch so we can get these 2 swords back in our deck.
With like a ponder or something.
Yeah.
That's very rough, but I think man, this Allosaurus Shepherd's doing like crazy amount of work. Because I just expected buying Urian that early just as a handful of counter spells.
Yeah, I think that's either none of the decisions matter from Brandon's side because he's so far ahead.
Yep.
Or there's forces of it.
Yeah, I mean.
No, it's Omnath.
Oh, okay. That's very, very good here, but I don't think it plays another. Yeah, there's no way he plays another land. So it's just a 4/4 dummy that doesn't do a whole lot at the moment.
You saying Omnath doesn't beat combo decks?
It can if you play land after it enters the battlefield.
Ooh, see, we missed that part of things. So it's gonna be
There's an uncounterable glimpse.
We're all off to the races.
This is why you play the deck right. Card.
We're gonna have extra mana to go with our cards.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of mana this turn.
I don't exactly remember how many cards are in Brandon's hand, but given that he's been visionarying a lot, I'm sure there's 6 cards in hand going into this, and it's only gonna get more out of hand.
Yeah, pretty much, this Quarry Ranger makes 2 more mana. Yep. So if he hits a Heritage Druid, or a Cradle, right?
Yeah, I mean, this Birchler is probably going to carry us the distance to put this game out of reach.
Yeah, this is gonna make like mana from 1 single card, essentially. Point.
So we're up to 2 mana.
Oh my gosh,
This is an untap and a pickup, so you're gonna draw at least a card. We're going to get a half a mana, so to say.
Yep. He's just looking for a Cradle at this point to just steal the game.
Just gotta see if there's really anything that lead to his demise at this point. I think Dan is really out of this game at this point, but see what we can piece together.
How many forces do you think Dan has in his hand?
Go with 2.
I'm gonna say
Like, you don't want to pitch the second force. That's why you put Yorion in hand.
I'm gonna say more than 2. It feels like, but
Are you going 3 forces?
I think it's just a grip, like 3 forces, and the Yorion. He's like, I got 2 forces to pitch for. I'm safe, right?
Look, then you look over. There's a shepherd sitting on
Yeah.
the floor. You're like, oh man, this
Wow.
this one Dino friend is
Yeah, I think he knew the consequences of keeping that hand, and Brandon obviously has it.
Also, I'm not like keeping my hand. Like you keep this hand in most games. You got a double swords hand. You assume all
great.
your opponents are Iron Delver because that's how you keep hands.
Oh, it's absolutely just I think it's a great hand. Obviously the shepherd kind of foils that. Yeah, it's a common thing elf players should do more.
It makes for board clarity.
Yep. Also, like the symbiote turning. There's a bunch of like once per turn activated abilities that doesn't tap the right. So, hey, used, not used, and then you always deploy new ones too, right? Like you could deploy multiple Query Rangers. It's good to get in that habit.
Yeah, I've also seen people like where they have 2 lines of creatures because you get untapping and retapping them, so it's sometimes hard to figure out which ones can attack when Creator Hoof shows up.
So Brandon's gonna get a Green Sun, I think, for the Heritage Druid, which then using the other Wire symbiote that has not been used, turn in Elf and untap the Arbor.
Yeah, I mean Arbor.
Yep.
Arbor isn't conditional mana the way the other ones are, so it makes sense in this case.
Nettle Sentinel, the best. Fine.
Yeah, I don't think like Brandon's complaining about his card right now.
I think he's just like, please give me a Gaia's Cradle.
There is no cradle, is what we're learning from this Bayou play.
Yeah. Now he has mana again.
This is quite the turn.
Here. Floating 3.
And do we have anything exciting, or we're just going on some... We're drawing cards. Drawing more cards on those blue players.
Yeah. Turtle, if you imagine a situation where multiple symbiotes and Query Rangers are deployed due to just card drawing from Glimpse of Nature, and your board's getting cluttered, you're stacking cards on top of each other, it's impossible to track. Hey, did I use twice for times?
It's the classic, did I play my land for turn?
I mean, sometimes I don't know. You play like 14 cards. Well, Ron 14 played 12 of them. I mean, does it matter? I mean, maybe, but you still don't know. Okay, so this is gonna give him a ton of mana. This is maybe the one of the cards he was looking forward to. That's not a cradle, right?
It's not a cradle. That's not a... Yeah, just the cradle at this point is the big thing.
Well, he already played the Bayou,
so that's cut off.
But the Sentinel here will basically net him like he'll go even on mana, right? Playing 1-drops.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're returning the forest to untap the Arbor, which is going to get us enough. I'm surprised we're untapping the Arbor and not
like a forest.
Not untapping
like an elf. Yeah. So like here, this.
So this X for 1 is getting the second Sentinel.
Yeah.
So that every 1-drop is just free mana with the Birchlore.
But also, there's probably a way to tap the Sentinel, to get a mana out of it. So like instead of and then the Green Sun would untap it, right? So we may be down to mana, but does it matter at this point? Probably not.
I think we're pretty safe. Like if you were a betting man,
okay,
Brandon, free money. Like
okay, what are the odds on Dan? Like 100 to 1 odds.
I'll give you 100 to 1 odds. I'm still picking Brandon.
Oh, but do you know every card that's in Dan's?
No, I didn't look at the list yet. You did.
Could be a surprise gotcha card.
Oh, any surprise gotcha cards in there for me.
I would bet on Dan. No. Okay, so now we are just we're playing with our food here.
I mean, Dan's just trying to get all the information, see if there's anything unique in Brandon's list.
I mean, Dan also has 1, 2, 3, 5. He has potential of 10 mana next turn. Not entirely like. I mean, if there's a board in Dan's deck, I'm not saying there is or there isn't. possibly could get out of this, but
Brandon, even if there's a sweeper, he just picks up all these Elvish Visionaries.
yeah, it's definitely very, very tough.
Because we have 3 insects, which is a 3 protect elves card.
So are these Wirewoods even used at this point?
Well, we're now on Dan's turn.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. It feels like 3 turns he's just taken, obviously.
There was a lot of game actions taken. So we're fetching. So we've gained 4, going up to Omnath mana,
Right.
plus the 6 and
We have a boatload of mana. It seems like we are both cutting out. We might need to just get closer to the.
Yep. Maybe get a little more friendly with the mic.
All right. Now we'll see what Dan can do with this play. Maybe, best play might just be.
The best play is definitely hoping for cards that aren't in your deck.
Yeah,
but maybe
just, like, Brandon doesn't draw anything with like 4 or 5 draw steps.
Yeah.
The next turn, and then like, looking tough for Dan here.
So like so we can green Sun Zenith for a Primeval Titan.
Sure.
We can get enough for Field of the Dead.
Okay.
Okay, we're going X's 4, X's 3.
This is a Leovold potentially to stop him from drawing cards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm thinking it's maybe a Leovold, but obviously, so we are sure that the Green Sun is X's 3. Seems like he's using the floating mana from the Omnath.
Yeah, like everything else is tapped.
Yep. Okay.
X's 3 for Leovold makes a lot of sense.
I think that's good.
Seems like the best play given the position.
Yeah.
To cut off the most cards.
It kind of just makes Brandon be like, "Do you have a natural order?" Or...
That is a Eternal Witness.
Okay.
Picking up swords. I feel like a singular sword isn't doing a lot
here. Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Like the other play would just be to like Leovold and pray. Which is, I mean, he's not getting in on the ground, so you just pray he doesn't have like a boss spell, right? Like you don't have natural order, you don't have Crater Hoof.
Yeah, but now we have 2 draws available to us. We have all the Visionaries.
Oh yeah. He has 4 draw steps next turn at least. It's not a... Possibly Dan just may not have it.
Yeah, can we get confirmation on that? You have the list up?
Oh, there's Leovold.
Okay, Leovold is in there.
Maybe it's in his...
Sometimes he had the fetch land. He could have got a Bayou.
Well, sometimes they don't even have the black land.
No, they have the Bayou.
All right. I am just wrong today. We're thinking about what's going on.
Trying to figure out what Dan's approach is here.
I'm sure this is be very clear in Dan's player.
Yeah, I trust that Dan has a plan of what. Okay, that's a Yorion.
Okay.
So those are all gone into the Yorion zone.
So assuming this is the end of his turn.
Yep.
Then,
we're drawing a card, picking up a swords. Okay, so we got 2 swords out of this.
It's not bad.
But I mean, I fully expect that they either have natural order cast here, or going to find a cradle.
I think just what Hardcast Crater Hoof is a good play.
Yeah. That seems like the best way for Dan to win the game. That Brandon doesn't cast the Crater Hoofs that are all in his hand, but we
remember what happened to the Shepherd? Oh, it's still there. Now we're now we're cluttering.
He picked up the Shepherd last turn.
Okay.
To protect it.
Good on Brandon not getting greedy with the last symbiote activation there. He could definitely like whatever he was trying to bounce against the sword. Okay,
well, you can't actually do that because the activation picking up the elf is part of the
It is?
Yes.
That's cool.
So if they want to protect something with it, they can't.
Would have been just a freebie then. So he brings us for another Shepherd?
Are we going for activation? A
Okay.
Shepherd, like having them attack with the dinos?
Potentially, I think it's just to like maybe shield themselves from like a swords
Yeah,
plus
like
force.
swords plus force. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I mean, Brandon has the ability to play around everything. So he is choosing to play around as much as he can.
What if his hand is just 7 lands?
It's not. I found the natural order. It wasn't 7 lands.
Fair enough. Yeah, this is this is lights out.
Yeah, this is about a lot of damage. I've learned to stop doing the math when there's when there's too many creatures in play.
Yeah, it is Eternal Witness, and the left of that one, Thalia. So we have a little bit of glare on the left of the table here. We're gonna try to start.
Yeah. Here, let's have a. Where did we lose the mouse to?
Probably just wait in the between the two screens.
It's right there. It was asleep. Okay, I have a solution.
Fine.
I'm gonna do this over here.
Okay, that sounds.
That way we don't look away from the mic as much.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, so let's pull up the sideboards. Let's go over what our options are. So what table were they originally at? They were
Table 5.
They were originally at
table 4. Sorry.
Originally at table 4. So from Brandon's side, need to do this. So from Brandon's side, we have an Archons of Valor Reach, 2 Endurance, 1 Collector, 1 Cabal Therapy, 3 Thoughtseize, 2 Snuff Out, 1 Assassin Trophy. You're up against 4 or 5 colors units, whatever you want to approach it as. What are you bringing in here?
Man, there's not really much you can sideboard in against these decks. I mean, if I really wanted something and I wanted a little less redundancy on the combo, I probably Thoughtseize.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe we're siding in a Thoughtseize or 2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, we should probably have some plan for the Plague Engine.
Yeah.
So bring in the Assassin's Trophy.
It would just be the trophy.
Like trophy, Thoughtseize, maybe shape some 1/1s that are
a little more redundant, yeah.
Yeah, nothing crazy. And then from Neely's side, so we have 2 Plague Engineers, 2 Flusterstorm, 2 Surgicals, 2 Hydroblast, 2 Red Elemental Blast, 1 Yorion, 1 Force of Vigor, 1 Seed of Innocence, 1 Carpet of Flowers, and 1 Pyroblast. So it's the 2 Plague Engineers.
I just see the Plague Engineers. I don't think Flusterstorm's super good.
No, I don't think that's worth bringing in.
It doesn't match up either with a 25 dork deck, so yeah, just Plague Engineer, cut up probably the Carpet, and another slow card, maybe like Remunap Excavator or Endurance. I don't know.
Yeah,
you can choose.
Which one you're cutting feels less important than like.
Absolutely.
Oh, I would probably cut the Collector. Oof.
Oh right, there's that guy.
Yeah, that card's not doing anything.
Not great.
Like the 2/2 it's not bad.
All right, they're taking it easy on us on the first sideboard game here. This all.
Yeah, mostly we're running back the same decks we submitted at the start.
Yep.
I was gonna say 60, but Dan out here bringing out the 80 cards.
He's got big hands, I guess. So
you gotta.
With probably hard sleeve.
Yeah, he's got the foils. You gotta protect your deck.
Nightmare shuffling.
It truly is a nightmare when you show up to your competitive tournament. People are like playing competitive, playing Legacy, not Commander, and you're like, nah, this is my Legacy deck.
It's just the perfect hard foils that get me. That I mean, I know you got to do it, but man, that is a lifestyle choice.
It truly is. You gotta embrace when you're a foil gamer. You gotta live your foil gamer life.
I do like the style of deck in Legacy. Like it's like the most fair pile you play.
Oh yeah, there is
just going like full mid range, all fair cards.
Yeah, you're playing Field of the Dead, and you know how you're getting to Field of the Dead. You're mostly just playing land drops.
Well, also there's like the not fair card to Primeval Titan.
Well, yeah, but like that's one card, and to do that, we're either casting it for 6 mana or 7 mana.
Yeah, true.
And like, we're just like Urowing for it. Like that's fair by Legacy standards.
So Dan starts with a basic island, Snow Island into a pond. So I think both It looked like both players kept.
Yeah, I didn't see any mulliganing. We were looking at the deck list a bit, but may have snuck in a mulligan. But...
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the deck was presented once by each player, and we're gonna have a good, hopefully, good game of Magic.
Yeah, I mean,
on 7th post board.
We'll just see if Brandon had the additional foresight to bring in the Assassin's Trophy. But you always have Grist, so even if you didn't foresee that game after game 1.
There's one tutorable Grist, which is super clutch. Question is, does he have a creature to sacrifice to?
Oh, yeah, we got some 2/2s. We got Nettle Sentinel, notable, not dead to the.
I guess
the Plague Engineer.
I mean, there's always a Dryad Arbor waiting to die.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Also not an elf.
It's
Safe.
not an elf. It is not an elf.
Oh, it looks like sadly our life totals are not working. Not a particularly big thing for this match. We'll have to get that clarified in the next round.
Yeah. Let me go take a look out there to see.
Yeah, if you want to go venture out and see if they're using that.
Yep.
It would be cool if we. So Jesse's gonna head out and double check that stuff's up and working, but it looks like we had a swords on the Dryad Arbor, just trying to slow down Brandon's game plan. Okay, so looks like we're having a little hiccup with the life totals. We'll get it clarified in a later point. Finish this match and then some testing and figure out what issues we're having.
Looks like Dan is at 19 at the moment. Brandon hasn't taken anything.
Yeah, he's at 21. He gained life off the Dryad Arbor.
Already missed 3 spells by the time I walked away.
You know, they're just snapping off those spells.
Sure.
But Brandon only has 1 land. So
I mean, how important do you think is sourcing the Dryad Arbor here, depending on like play work?
I think it is dependent on your hand, of course, because if you have a heavy force hand, I think I am more inclined not to use it, just because obviously we're seeing Shepherd, which I think was demonstrated in game 1 that was a relevant part.
Shepherd was crazy.
It looks like we got a Windswept Keep down at the bottom.
Okay.
But so I wouldn't have been inclined if I had a force hand, but if you have an engineer hand in this game, then I'm way more inclined to do
it. Fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, it definitely depends on the content. And it just looks like Brandon is just attacking.
Yep.
Stuck on 1 land, potentially.
Now you're Dan here. Are you fetching the Arbor to block? I'm fetching the Arbor to block. He's fetching the Arbor to block.
I don't think Brandon really expected that.
Sometimes you think you're the Arbor deck, you get got.
I mean, it's hard to remember the 1 Arbor, the 80, right? I mean, I guess Dan showed him last game.
Yeah.
Dan did show him. It wasn't even very sneaky.
He was still sneaky. The Arbor wasn't there, that it appeared. Yeah.
Is Oro coming back?
It looks like it.
Oh my god.
That also may be part of why the swords got expended early, just to enable an early Uro, just to go find the Plague Engineer.
Just to put a bunch of cards in the graveyard.
Yeah, just like, we gotta draw cards, we gotta get going. Like, in your bad matchup, you just gotta expend your resources quickly. As a Karak is put into play, we're gonna draw more cards.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably no way to get rid of this Uro for Brandon this turn, except for like the 1 trophy.
Yeah, like we're not bringing
in anything.
I suspect we're not bringing in snuff outs, since the major thing we need to kill is Plague Engineer.
Yeah,
it doesn't really solve our problems.
Sometimes the printed cards with weaknesses back.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Ponder just getting through the deck, probably another land on top just to get a little value. Primeval Titan.
I'm looking for a Plague Engineer. Looking to close out this game.
Oh, it does look.
Yeah, like there's no Plague Engineer, I'm shuffling.
A little bit of a shuffle.
Maybe I would keep like a Brainstorm with a fetch land.
No, you're just taking too many game actions.
Yeah, I'm going for.
We're not about that.
Just got, you got to know what the game's about, and you got to focus on that part, getting yourself to that game state.
Drawing a card off. Okay, attacking first without playing a. Now he's going up to
ridiculous life total with putting in a Bayou, right?
Yep, that
For
is
play.
an FBB Bayou. And the Bayou, to me, signals the engineer, but because it was in hand, it probably doesn't mean as much. Trying to continue digging.
Could be anything. Brainstorm. I'm assuming main phase 2.
Yeah, it would be really weird if we were doing it just in combat for some fun.
After the oral trigger resolved, yeah.
That seems unnecessary. But we're looking for more removal spells. We're leaving up our white sources, and we're looking for the Plague Engineer. So
Yeah, I mean, Brandon is not too far from kind of going off already, right? We have potential, up to a lot of mana next turn, depending on what if he's another 1-drop in hand, right? So
there was no Progenitus in the deck, correct? If we
don't-
looked at the list.
I think there's an Archon in the sideboard.
Yeah, there was
for
Archon on
the,
the sideboard, and there wasn't a Progenitus.
I don't think there was a this.
Because I think if we had Cradle, we could go like Shepherd, Cradle, Progenitus with off of a natural order.
This could be really good for sure.
And this is, I can't tell what this card is. I do not know what it is. Cast it.
It looks like a Leovold.
That would make sense.
It has green blue in the mana cost.
Yeah, let's go with Leovold.
Fairly sure it is Leovold.
Yeah, Fisher Grease. It's Leovold.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna try and get that player fixed up as soon as we can. Probably next round. So. Yep. See, this is what I was talking about. He's very close to, very close to just going off. But what's the payout? Like, what's the payoff here, right?
Like, it's not like Dan is lax in cards.
And Brandon's also not drawing cards, right?
Yeah, so we're just like expending resources and not getting to a better. Not getting to a better. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
Clearing that up.
Yeah, I saw the office chair in Leovold's office, and I like just like the corner of it, and I was like, I think that's.
I mean, he does have a very nice office.
Yeah, I was like, that's probably Leovold. For 6 again. So Brandon just needs to pay off. It's unfortunate. He probably wanted another land or Raiderhoof, so he has 1, 2, 3. Potential of 7 mana plus any spell that untaps like multiple Sentinels. I don't think Brandon's out of this game unless the plague comes down like right now, right?
So the plague could either come down, or I think Brandon's in a spot where he can't beat Force. Oh wait, no, he has.
There is a Shepherd.
There is a Shepherd.
Once again, that pesky guy just keeps showing up. Yeah, I mean, a couple draws away, but can't draw more than 1 card, thankfully. But just a couple draws away from
is pretty threatening.
Putting the Craterhoof on the board. Dan's giving a good think on this brainstorm here.
So what could be in your brainstorm right now that would make you struggle with decision?
I think he just has like very medium cards in his hand that may do something. It's like, oh, I'll probably put another. Usually, like, man, if I'm running out of time, I gotta maybe put this cantrip back.
Yeah.
Right. If I have too many lands, I gotta put this fresh land back. But how many? Like, I only have 1 land, so is this extra mana source gonna be good, or is this cantrip gonna be good?
The deck is full with a bunch of like cards that just recycle without making a huge impact.
There's like 12 cantrips in this deck with the abundant as well, which I see one now. Okay, that's a one. Maybe there's a land on top he kept. Yep.
So that one's making the mana. Yep. Because we already had one come in from. Or how does Omnath trigger work?
It reads as when he's on the battlefield. So that one is making. So he gained 4 life, and then the fetching made him.
Okay, so the fact that 3 lands have entered the battlefield once this one isn't the track.
Each Omnath is individual.
Okay.
So like if you ephemerate an Omnath, it resets the trigger.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if it tracked. I didn't remember if it was tracking the number of lands that had entered this turn, or if the number of lands that I have seen.
Yeah, the Omnath has seen. Yes.
Yeah.
It tracks individual. So, okay, bunch of mana. 8 mana total, potentially.
So we could Orion.
I think I saw like.
Not that. Like what we need here is swords, force. And that's enough insulation. And pretty easily.
I don't know what
That's
that
a nice
one
thing.
is. Okay, excellent. No office chair for me for that one. So
Yeah, I
pretty
I
hard.
saw the wing.
Pretty hard.
The winged snake.
We all have our signals. Okay, Gris here. Okay, so this could kill the Shepherd,
Yep.
which hopefully maybe Dan is forcing can enable that, right?
Yep. I think I would be shocked to not see him down tick. Oh yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
Just gonna make sure Brandon's up a game, but while the life totals are not corrected, but gonna give match data here.
And we can do this.
I guess he didn't. Shepherd. I kind of missed that last play there. Happened.
Okay. I will have to get a refresher on how that's supposed to work. Because I thought I had understood how it was supposed to work to signal, but not seem that I'm.
Okay, he can't draw. Damn
Good job,
boy,
good job.
Yeah, very important part. And Brandon now feeling stuck. Players dead. Really just need to find one of the best cards in the deck here. Okay, tap. A lot of mana coming through.
So you're going to have enough for Green Sun for Hoof. Untap, attack with bunch. Yeah?
I think Dan is at like a ridiculous life total that he may just tank this hit.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4, 32 plus 4, 9, 40, 43 damage? Something like that?
I don't think Dan has 43.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He's got a couple.
He's got like, he might be like 30. He might be like
mid
low
30s.
30s.
Yeah.
But he has, this is 4 blockers, so it's like 39, 38 damage, something like that coming through, assuming all blockers.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is my,
We're
that's my
doing-
loose math.
We're doing a recount to see what's happening here with these blocks. See if I don't know. But there was like maybe like 3 Oro hits or something getting in too. So
Yeah, I have like, I recall 3 Euro triggers
yep.
plus the Omnath trigger.
Yep.
Then we get some fetching in there.
Yeah. It's
So-
a huge army of just 4 creatures coming at you for a ridiculous, monstrous number off of 1 land. By the way.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was worried, but
No, well, when I saw the Nettle Sentinels and the 1 Heritage Druid, I was just like, whoa, he's probably a couple spells from going off, and
he got there.
Brandon Carpenter played, very well that game with, just sequencing his creatures correctly and tabbing all the elves, remembering all the triggers, and then just getting them down.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like there's a Thoughtseize that was brought in. So
Oh, both? 2?
yeah.
Maybe we'll get to see.
Yeah,
He
that
bring in
one-
the Assassin's Trophy.
See how right and wrong we are.
Oh, he brought in the Archon.
See?
All Thoughtseize.
I like the Thoughtseize because sometimes you just need to take out like a fluff card.
Yeah,
Like there's a bunch of fluff in this Zenith deck, and then you have like 1 bullet, right?
Mhm.
And you'd be like, I'll take that one. Hope you don't draw anything
yeah.
for like a couple turns. You don't need it to go away forever. You just need it to go away for the next turn.
You usually need them to trip.
Yep. And I do really like Thoughtseize in these like small creature combo decks, just to buy yourself like a turn out of a silver bullet. Especially like Plague Engineer is just so crazy against them.
Yeah, you just like Thoughtseize on turn 2. That's like enough
Yeah.
to get you across the finish line.
I'm gonna see if we can bring us a backup feature. And I'll try to be right back as soon as we can, but
Okay.
no promises. But that was a really good match 1.
I'm gonna try talking with chat and see if I can get some of this stuff resolved. Okay, who's here to try to help me with this audio stuff? I don't know how we're sounding right now, so if someone could give me some heads up, that would be great. And then we go to here. Still choppy? Okay. Well, we were sitting a lot closer, and I've updated maybe some settings. Okay. Send suggestion in Facebook. See what we got. Yeah, we had the door closed, but I don't know if that was part of the problem. I know Min said he was going to come by and try to help resolve some of this stuff just because setup needed a bit of assistance.
We only have about matches left, three
Yep.
matches left, and they're very deep into their game.
Yeah, they're in
so
their game threes and
yeah.
stuff.
I think for now we're gonna check out, but we'll probably be back in like 10 minutes max, if that. So
Yeah, I just want to see. We go back to the table cam. Are these working?
You're back.
It says I don't know why this site doesn't. Okay, so now it's connected. Okay. Yeah, it could be very well picking up some echo. So hopefully we can try to deal with this. Okay. So I got the life totals thing resolved. It disconnected from the app that it was leveraging for life totals. So it looks like 9. Well, that makes sense, but backwards. Let me go check this out. So I'm gonna put you guys on the be right back screen. Back for round 2 in a bit. Okay. So, welcome back, everyone. We're here for round 2. And for this round, we are going to have a local player, Michael Grafton, on Infect versus Kyle Forbes on Sneak and Show.
Grafton is a one of the few remaining Infect players, but very skilled.
Yeah, he sadly does not have any in Biggins.
He does not. Do you think he can't find any, or he just doesn't like them?
I imagine that he's been very busy. He's a busy man. Probably just didn't get around to get some Biggins.
Oh, just got married.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Moving, I'm pretty sure. I think he told me last time, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, it's like only really an upside when you're using Inkmoth Nexus.
That's true.
So I think it's something that should be tested and may just not have had time to test.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you're gaining too much and losing too much from having it or not, so.
Yep. It's just worthy to note that there are cards on that are not on Moto that are worth testing.
Always very impressed with Grafton playing this deck. Very scary player to play against, so.
I have been spooked by the Berserk on a number of occasions.
Oh man, gosh, it's such a ridiculous opponent to play against. Just kills you out of nowhere with like a counter backup most of the time. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. The I also just like Infect because it's the only deck in Legacy that plays for Tropical Island.
Yeah. Tropical Island doesn't get the love it deserves.
It's
a very pretty art.
It's just like a splash dual land a lot of times, but
Yeah.
it's a mainstay in this deck.
Green does not have a long history in Legacy of like core of the deck. It's gotten a lot better in recent years, but for a while it was mostly Deathrite Shaman holding back the green, along with the elves, which we had seen previously.
And Grafton not beating a 4 for the high
skill.
roll.
That's a skill issue. You don't work on these dice rolling things.
Gotta shoot more crabs, my man.
So hopefully we resolve the life totals. Hopefully we've situated things a little bit better.
Yeah,
and,
we're gonna get some tech support coming up pretty soon. So
I have a question.
Okay.
You're Kyle. You're up against Grafton. Separate from your regular feelings of playing against Grafton.
Okay.
How do you feel about the matchup?
I'm gonna say Sneak and Show. I mean, you're saying that they know each other or they don't?
You just matchup. Mostly, I'm just talking matchup.
Okay.
You feel you're in the Sneak and Show seat. How you feel?
Man, that's tough. I think Sneak and Show is unfavored.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Infect does enough of a Delver impression for the sake of this matchup.
Yeah.
It's that same high pressure days first deck that makes Sneak and Show so to Delver historically.
Like Forbes is only limited with the interaction to like a very small amount of counter spells. There's no removal in his main deck. I'm assuming, and then although everything he does Sneak and Show in, has flying.
If you could sneak it in, he's probably attacking.
That's true.
Also, Forbes is running the Omniscience.
Yep.
So he has that
Cunning Wish
kill on the spot.
Cunning Wish kill
option.
And then Grafton does have I think Blighted Agent is gonna be like the most powerful card on the ground, especially on the draw. But obviously on the play, Glistener Elf is always welcome.
Unless you're saying Forbes seat. I'm scared to see this one.
Oh, it's terrible for you. Okay, well.
So we have Forbes fetching into Volcanic Island.
I mean, I don't think Grafton knows what he's playing still. Like a million different decks this could be.
Yeah, I mean, we know some decks he's not, but the fetch Volk, not a particular telling.
Could be, I mean, yeah, this is like with the Flooded Strand too. You got no information at this point.
You know that there's probably Force Will in your opponent's deck, so
100%.
You're trying to position yourself around that.
Yeah, but I don't think Grafton loses to Force of Will. I don't think he's lost to Force of Will for a very long time. So,
but that mean the listener elf's already there. That's like the thing you're worried about.
That's so true. Yeah. Forbes. Okay. No cheaty things this turn at least.
So this may give off the impression that he has Lightning Bolt or something else.
Perhaps.
Like if Grafton isn't aware of what Forbes is on, he may play differently in the spot.
Absolutely.
Under the impression that this could be Jeskai control list, which have been popping up with the Comet running around in paper. Like rolling some dice, getting some best boy.
I mean, like next turn, this is when Forbes needs to put a thing into play if possible, and the flying will block everything basically besides Blighted Agent, right? So,
Yeah.
um,
I definitely think this faking a different deck is only going to work for a very short amount of time.
I mean, it's like you're going to die very soon.
Yeah, I mean, very well could just die next turn
Yep,
if he
yep.
doesn't do anything. So
This is 3 coming in already.
be coming in assuming no invigorates.
Yeah.
I imagine there will be no invigorates here.
Also, the Sneak and Show deck plays like, I'm assuming number of phases. Remember? Oh no, no dazes due to the fact that the Cunning Wish package.
Yeah,
He's some
you,
room.
you gotta get room somehow.
Yep.
On 3 omniscience and 3 cunning wish and the intuition, like these things all cut into space.
Yep.
So basically, these 2 spell pierce are the outside of force
I mean,
disruption.
Look, you gotta make room.
Yeah, you do have to make room for the impulse.
Firemind's Foresight is not free. Oh, he's just going for the release the ants kill. Okay, so there's no like shared, like what is that, shared summons?
Shared
Right?
summons.
Yeah, there's none of that. It's just insta kill, Cunning Wish, Firemind's Foresight. Stack
Then,
the deck, kill him.
okay, we are not frozen. I was worried for a second because I wasn't seeing any movement. That seems
And he just what
He was
cracked
just
the,
shuffling.
oh, he just cracked the fetch. Okay. So Ancient Tomb, best land to be played. Fortunately, not an Ancient Tomb. Well, this is the turn. He's got to do something.
edge of your seat.
Yeah.
We got any lotus petals? Nothing.
Just pass. Wow. Grafton with 4 mana being able to play around Spell Pierce as well.
Very trivially able to play around a lot of stuff. Right? He not down a lot of cards. Probably has like 3 or 4 cards in hand if I were to count.
Mm-hmm.
But that's sort of where we're sitting right now. Is he gonna fire one off?
He's gonna play something. This is definitely a pump spell.
Like,
here,
you're not assuming that your Delver opponent is on nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
The
it's like-
first 3 turns. That's
like-
just like
You're like, this is not Delver, is
yeah,
it?
I don't know what you're doing, but you're not Delving.
All right, so yep, you can have some life. Intuition for.
First,
He's like, what? He's like, does this card kill me? Nope.
oh, you're checking. You're like, oh, I'll daze that. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, okay.
Okay, we're going to game 2.
I wonder. So you're in Kyle's seat right there. You can't. Do you cast that intuition? Because I feel like that intuition gives away that you're a combo deck.
I mean, Grafton may not have a counter.
He might.
You gotta do
You got to put a good faith effort into that one.
yeah, you gotta try it. Ben's here.
And it's
Can I-
here to
can I-
save us.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, hey everybody. We are entering an experimental phase of the stream, and we're gonna see some stuff happening. So just bear with us. Be patient. It'll be fine. We're just gonna.
It's all good.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I want.
I am louder. Well
Yeah.
established.
Are those in your deck too?
Just trying to figure out what this is.
Yeah, both players take a mulligan. I did. Probably the best
Usually the
runner
cut.
up, to be honest. Less? No. Yep.
I think our match should be quick, so regardless of what happens,
Yeah.
take your time.
You're gonna go first, right?
I will be on the floor.
As long as you're sure.
Didn't work out for me last week. I know the cat's out of the bag.
You're good at running.
Probably not.
Yeah, okay. Me too.
Now the cat's out.
Yeah, good.
It's literally bottom.
And you get to walk on. Pretty hard.
It's the weakest side, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I put it in the listening off this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
My photos here are irrelevant.
We're getting some. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to fix this stuff.
Yeah. Also, what is going on with this here? Is it just frozen now? Deactivate. Okay, that should be a lot better. Settings. Output 6K.
Yeah, the player cams. I'm just like, I know loosely what the problem is, but no idea how to fix it.
Yeah.
It's like we're giving it too much to process, or the right things aren't processing it.
CPU. Drop rate of 0. Okay. Why are we not on the scene?
What?
Do you not see this?
Yeah, I see. Well, you're messing with it in the audio mixer, so I don't know.
Properties.
Try jiggling it up at the top. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh
it's moving.
no, they are moving. They're
I
just-
think they just like specifically choose not to move when you're looking at them.
Oh, it's mirrored. I was like trying to figure out what the difference was. Okay, weird. Yeti. Okay. I love doing this in real time. It's my favorite. Alright. Compressor, yep. We're gonna go down to 2. Filters. Noise compress. Noise.
There's a severe lack of comments at this tournament. I'm very disappointed in people.
I don't think there's any, right?
Yeah, that's a severe lack of them.
All right, where was chat? Did I put it away?
Yeah.
Where did I? That's chat. Okay. All right, David, sit down. Jesse, sit down. Start talking, Jesse.
Hello.
It's muted.
Yeah, I know. You're fine.
Right on me.
No, I'm turning down this drastically. Hold on, let me put my headphones on. What? You looking at me like I'm weird?
You just keep pulling things out of your bag.
Yeah,
You're like, I got more things. I got more things.
I came prepared.
I didn't. I just brought my coffee.
I finished mine. Very sad.
I'd offer you mine, but then I wouldn't have it.
Very constructive segment for you.
All right, so we'll unmute. Okay, there might be like double audio coming here for a second. I'll fix that. And then turn the gain down on this bad boy.
Jeff is thanking you.
Oh. You're very welcome, Jeff from Twitter.
Oh,
And that's it.
And the game goes to Grafted. With that, the match.
No, that's smoke yours. Should I try and
Nice.
find someone else while you're doing this?
Yeah.
Go for it. Okay. I'm gonna.
Yep.
You're good.
Oh, also, I don't know how to do these things.
Can I just throw this chair outside? I'm gonna throw this chair outside.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, so hold on. Can people hear me? You hear me twice. David, start talking.
Okay, I'm talking now.
I think we're good.
Awesome. That's sweet.
Yeah, if you hear two of David, let me know. And just start saying things.
Okay. Hopefully the chatters can help us here. Little Echo. You hear two mins? Man, that sounds better than one min. But, I mean, I guess double min is a problem. They can't help each other. They just say the same thing. Oh, but one me. That's good. We don't need two of me. I'd feel way too much.
Is that any better? Okay, so I'm moving the gate up a little bit.
Okay, I can't have the mic upside down, right?
No.
Okay, cool. It's visually upside down.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
I didn't think so, but I looked over and I felt like an idiot. And I was like, oh, I was supposed to put that up the other way.
That's all good.
Oh, it's two me's if I get too loud? Oh, God. Well, I'll do my best to temper my volume.
Yeah, how's this? Is this any better? No, it's still attacking too much.
The audio is attacking. That is what we're learning here. Violent audio.
Table 7 is the next.
Okay.
feature.
Cool. Who's at 7? You want to just put type strand so we filter out the rest of them? That's fine. Oh, wow, Reanimator. It's Mono Red Prison versus Reanimator. Apparently the match is still going.
It's kind of shocking, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
That is going way too.
Someone should have lost already.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but like one of them.
Okay. So, in theory, now. I'm gonna have to add the gate to yours.
Okay. But pretend I remember what these things mean.
Start talking.
Okay, I am talking in order to mess with this gate in order to make it help. Hopefully it is more helpful now. Still filling the void with my talking, so
I'm talking on this mic, not hear me. David, go ahead.
Okay, I'm talking on the other mic. You can still hear me.
Good.
Awesome.
David, you are drastically loud. So
Okay. Jesse out here sneaking some chips. He went and got a match. Also got some buffalo chicken dip. You know, minus the chicken.
how loud am I now? David, just keep talking.
Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. We got not Grafton shuffling up. We have either Matthew Strand or Jesse Glazer shuffling on the left here. I don't know which one yet, so as soon as I know, adjust that.
We're not doing any commentary for this match, right?
I'm talking about it right now because I have to fill this thing with void.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew Strand is on the right, so we got Reanimator on the left and Mono Red Prison on the right. For everyone. No, you're good. It's a match. Everyone likes some Paper Legacy.
All right, so there's 2 Davids still. How about now? David, say something.
Okay, I was gonna drink my coffee, but instead I'm talking. We are deciding mulligans. See some black cards. Confirmed Reanimator. Yeah. 1 and 1.
Okay. I think we're good now.
Awesome.
I think so.
Now we just need to test with Jesse and his incredibly soft-spoken mannerisms.
Yeah.
Not that you are particularly loud, but Jesse is particularly quiet.
Yeah, he is.
Glue the mic to Jesse's face. That is a perfect solution.
I mean, he and I are about the same volume, honestly.
The real problem is I'm just really loud.
Yeah.
We could dig into why that is, but we don't want to dig.
Let's not.
Yeah,
that-
we could just skip that problem.
That is not the purpose of this stream here.
The legacy stream is not my therapy session. Got it.
Maybe some other time.
We can do it on a different stream.
Okay. In theory, David, if you tilt the mic a little bit away from me,
Tilt it like this. Is that good or is that too much?
that should be fine.
Okay.
I think we're good. Okay, so both
Okay.
of us are going to talk at the same time now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to talk over you, but
Yeah.
like not actually talk to you.
Yeah, it
Just
should
gonna
be fine
simultaneously
now.
Talk. Cool. But we also should be passing the talking back.
Yeah, that's true. But this is
Yeah, I understand what you're testing.
this is a stress test here.
I'm just trying to come up with words to say.
Okay.
And I can talk about how this man is casting a Chrome Mox and presumably a Blood Moon afterwards. Maybe not a Blood Moon. Maybe it's a 3-ball. I didn't look at his deck list. We did. It is a Blood Moon in the form of a 2/2. My preferred Blood Moon.
Oh, you know what? Actually, is a better idea significantly. Let's switch
Okay.
because this pickup pattern is a lot more narrow, so it'd be a lot less echoey if I'm here. So like if I'm here, David's over there. Start talking, David.
Okay, I am now on the other mic, which has other features and stuff.
Yeah.
Looks like our reanimator player has a mountain, and our mono red prison player has got a Chalice on 0. It's a good time to be.
I think we're good. Yeah, I think this is much better.
Fantastic. You love to hear it. Hopefully, chat loves to hear it too.
Turning you up a little bit.
Oh, that's a first.
Yeah.
Oh, I sound echoey.
I'm fixing the gain on this one.
Oh, we got our 3-ball friend.
Yeah, you just have to feel like you're eating this mic.
I'm gonna eat the mic. I'm gonna pretend I'm in a 90s grunge band, and you want to hear
Yes.
me eat the mic.
Yes, definitely.
That was a thing.
It's true.
It's like a very, very clear thing in music.
In most cases, people should always be eating them.
Oh, well, 90s grunge ate the mic like too much. Oh, I'm very loud. Well, that's back to normal.
Okay, so we're gonna both talk again.
Okay, we're talking.
We're talking a lot.
Yeah, about like how there's no match right now. It's very sad. The mono red won though, so He did lead with a Blood Moon and then a Chalice on 0, and then cast any other cards.
True.
In fairness, he was on the play. That usually helps. And then we have the Trinisphere, which I was talking about earlier. Everyone's
Yeah.
favorite 3-ball.
We don't know what game we're on, do we?
Well, if they're still shuffling, it's definitely game 3. Because no shot that like they didn't complete a game because I know the judge and he didn't do a check that took that long.
Who's judging?
Hammer.
Oh, okay.
Did you see what he brought? So he works in, sometimes he gets to print stuff. So he printed off the initiative token by like 4 feet by 2 feet.
That's amazing.
He's like giving it away as a door prize. It's very funny. Sadly, it was not a good printer day at work. Or I might be out there fisticuffsing for it because that would be funny. It's like the size of like, I don't know, 4 feet by 2 feet about. I don't know. That perspective.
Yeah. It's very large.
Okay. I'm still getting echoes.
Yeah, but I'm fixing it.
Okay. He's working that magic. Now my attack time. That's how long it takes me to tap my creatures. Like, I just go, get in there.
It's,
Go,
it,
Thalia.
it is how long the red zone is visible, yes.
The red zone. It's like when mom gets in the red zone. I'm just trying to say things. Okay, so now
Alright.
we got Reanimator on the play, though. So
All right, how are we
Seems
doing
better.
now? Is David still echoing and stuff?
still echoing. Well,
Maybe?
you know what I've determined? We're not going to do the coverage team view anymore with how these mics are set up, but that's okay.
Why not?
Because the camera's right here, and you would have to be over there, and I am eating the mic.
Oh, I don't actually have to be over there. I can be over here.
Oh, so it's just me that has to eat the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can mess with the camera then. Maybe. You can show me how to zoom it out. I didn't care to figure it out. Seemed like unnecessary things, because as long as we were loosely visible, I was like, good enough, send it.
And I'm gonna.
Okay. Attack at the bottom. I am the speediest attack.
You want to lower the threshold in compressors. Okay, you can maybe scoot back now. You don't have to eat it.
Okay, maybe scoot back. Maybe I can do this. Oh, my volume dropped a ton when I scoot back.
It does, but that's okay because I'm gonna be up here.
Yeah, it's not like I have an issue with projecting compared to a lot of people. Good and bad. Oh no, so much echo.
All right, let's move you back forward then. Okay.
Okay, back 4.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm back
Back
to
up.
eating. Back to eating the mic. Hopefully that mitigates the echo again. Oh no, we never changed the stream title.
We'll fix that in a second. There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, it's something I thought about.
Yeah. Okay. Are we doing okay now?
Oh no. Oh, you have chat over there now.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can have chat. There might actually be 2 chats open. I don't remember.
There are 2 chats right
Okay,
now.
yeah. Whoops. Well, I lost one, and rather than going and finding it and potentially messing with the windows, since the life total thing is configured like based on it being full screen, I didn't want to mess with accident.
Yeah.
You need something?
Okay. Now. Going to miss.
So what hat do audio technicians wear?
What
Like what-
hat?
Like what does the hat look like? Important decision.
I would imagine they're like those caps in like 80s gangster movies.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the Photoshop out here, or actually go to a thrift shop.
Hey, buddy.
Well, guess who won on the play?
I was watching.
Oh, okay. You want to take that? Who's gonna win this one? There's no ley line in.
I'm taking the guy.
Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, but see, I agree.
The ley line is
I think
Oh, he just
I
Did
think we
some
got
stuff.
it.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking. We got it. Just like this man has an Archon in play. Oh, Fairy Macabre.
Maybe it's not over.
Oh. Oh, what are you choosing? I will choose. Yeah, the big dude and the other card. You have
Archon, right?
yeah, it was an Archon. Very good. That was exciting. I thought we were done. I was expecting ley lines. This is what I get for not actually looking at his deck list. I have no idea what's in this deck list. Okay, we got the Den of the Bugbear. Notably. Ooh, got Chalice on one coming. Chalice on one coming. With the pitch is a thinker. Oh, Fable. That was a promo Fable. Yeah, I know. That's why I pointed out to you. That's a nice, good classy Chalice gamer.
He actually is.
Not yet. I have to do things at a time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like the life totals were fixed briefly, and then they were broken again. Heck, if you pull them open, if you just like open Chrome and then close it, it might just work. I think what happened is when Chrome gets minimized, it no longer works.
So are these life totals?
I mean, you can just click on them. Yeah.
The window's gone.
Yeah, so if you open Chrome. Well, no, so you have to open it, and then you have to open everything. You can't minimize it. Because if you minimize it, it loses the source. Okay, go look. Jesse's going to search out another one.
You might as well just put some.
Oh, wait, we had Angie's Ravager? This is what I get for looking away for the life total corrections. I'm not going to get to draw 3 off that one. Like, you see what I mean? So if you just, like, bring up everything over it. But the Den of the Bugbear, getting in, doing the damage. We got the Goblin.
Yeah, it looks like that is in fact what's happening. That's really annoying.
You know what's funny? It might work differently if we open it in Firefox. Like
You're right. Chrome just had an update that changed its inactive rendering engine for background windows. I forgot about that.
I just know that I've had different experiences with that stuff, so I didn't know, but I suspected that there would be a different experience. It's a thing that I run into at work.
Very annoying. Yeah, I run into it at work too, actually.
It's like just like this thing's working, and then like it just stops working. You're like, what is it? Why is this not working?
Yeah.
Message one of my teammates like, hey, is this happening? He's like, oh, you got to open that in a different browser. Why? The answer is I don't know. It just works this way because I don't work with front end engineers. So when stuff doesn't work for us, we're usually like 2 steps removed from the people who actually designed that thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. And I make
Like
it
people
work.
like me.
Yeah, well, like if you were like on my team, I would ask you. You would tell me, but you know, the people who fill your shoes at where I work are like 3 teams away, and I don't even know who they are.
All right, folks. I'm going to get Jesse back in here on player cams while monitoring audio still. That was a fun little. Looks like Matt won.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Fairy Macabre. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah. Seriously.
That's what it was going for.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back. I'll
Okay.
get Jesse in here, and I'm gonna monitor audio.
Okay. I'll keep eating the mic. I almost dropped the mic. That would have been real bad, guys. Okay, so who we got here? Jesse's out here. Gonna find us another match. I'm going to switch us off. So we had Sarah. We had some big white creatures come in. Okay, good to hear. Getting the okay from producer Min. Well, we have what could be a player cam. And we have what also could be a player cam. See, this is what I was meaning. It gets all choppy. But I assume like it's just like please stop demanding so much from the player cams. Some not good stuff. Yeah.
Why we have the bathroom there?
Well, that's just where the camera's angled. And you can alt and crop.
I'll fix that in a second.
Okay. Well, now we get to see how our mono red player boarded. It's like they boarded out a bunch of initiative duders and some furies and some rabble masters. Yeah, I mean these all make sense. You're not trying to be an aggressive deck against reanimated. You're just trying to stop them from converting their game plan, and you can just win with the leftovers. I wonder, are we picking up a bunch of audio from the door being open?
We are not. No.
Oh, good. That's great. I just couldn't see the audio levels, so I was curious.
Yeah. I think things are probably relative now.
Yeah, looks so reasonable to me.
Yeah, I'm hearing. I have the headphones in. Monitoring.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was meaning that the cameras look like they are not taxing each other too much. Thing not there.
That's probably the.
Oh, hello. Look, we got some more people. Got some people checking out the chips and dip. And we can see what the rest of the store as we pan around. You can see on the right side of your screen here, you can observe a crock pot with some buffalo chicken dip hidden in it. It's the good stuff. It's what you come here for. And to compete for an underground sea and some other prizes that I don't remember off the top of my head. So first place an underground sea, which is the most important part, and you get a small chicken trophy and your name engraved on the big chicken. But I do like these goblin tokens. They were some nice quality goblin tokens. No more matches available. Okay.
Usually everyone's kind of on their third and
Yeah, it's
sideboard.
late in the round.
I don't want people to pick up like 15 permanents they own and move them to another table. Yeah.
Yep. So that's your mic. This is my mic.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, that's how this works.
Okay, that's not.
You don't have to eat your mic. I have to eat my mic.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, all right.
But we should be able to see this better. We'll just do less of the coverage team view since it will be not good since of how we have to sit now.
Unfortunate.
It's okay. No one. We need to see our beautiful faces. They got the early scenes.
No one will miss us.
Oh, okay. Don't go that far.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, there you are. We can just switch over to the thing because we don't have anything else to show at the moment.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll be back, I guess, but we're gonna be keeping the audio on while we're messing with it.
Yeah. So join in on the audio adventure.
Bye, folks.
Hey folks. Can they hear? Yeah, they can. So we're gonna restart the stream real quickly while we're waiting in between rounds here in a second. We're gonna up the bit rate. Hope that a bit better. In a second.